It is no secret that Americans, and especially women, are not getting enough sleep. Nearly 40 million Americans suffer from sleep problems, so it might seem tempting to take a pill to get some relief. But research keeps coming out that warns about the dangers of those pills. And the founder of Ms. Medicine, a national organization raising the standard of care of women's health, Dr. Lisa Larkin, is here to explain. Oh, I am right here in this group, Lisa.
Right.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
So what are some of the problems people have, and women in general, with getting enough sleep?
Right. So first of all, this is not just a woman's problem,
Right.
although midlife women at the menopause transition have significantly more problems. But this is a huge public health problem. So we know that 40 to 50% of American adults will have some intermittent insomnia, but it's 10% of adults have chronic insomnia. And this has led to a rapid escalation. We as physicians want to be able to help you in prescribing of medications. So in the 1990s, a new medication came out. This was Ambien, and it was really designed and marketed to be safer as an alternative to some of the more addictive medications. And it's grown in use. There's been other medications that have come out. And the FDA just recently came out with a new boxed warning about the 3 most commonly prescribed drugs, because what we've now learned over time is that there are some unintended consequences of these medications, particularly complex sleep behaviors where people are unaware they're getting up in the middle of the night, they're walking, they're having behaviors that put them at risk, and there's been 66 cases of death and serious accidents related to it. The other problem with the medications is people develop tolerance to them with chronic use. They're very difficult for many individuals to get off. They're really indicated for short-term use. And what we really know is that the benefit of the drugs long-term is really not all that significant, and the risks are high.
So with this black box warning, what does that mean for me as a consumer? I mean, should I take an over-the-counter medicine or a supplement, or what should I do?
So we know that 20% of adults are using over-the-counter sleep medications or alcohol to help them with sleep, and those aren't great alternatives. Supplements actually really have not been shown to be a great alternative, although many people are taking them, and now with CBD out there,
supplements are one that people are using,
yes,
and
are peeping, and melatonin and valerian and L-tryptophan, and the data's not great about those either.
Okay.
So
why
again,
not? Are they not dangerous, or they're not effective?
The data does not show that they're very effective, although some patients, I will tell you anecdotally, do think that they're effective. But the American Academy of Sleep Medicine does not feel that they should be recommended. What is validated in science and data is cognitive behavioral therapy and sleep hygiene. So that's really getting in a routine, going to bed at the right time, not being on your computer before you go to bed. But those are hard things often for patients to do. And the problem is people who suffer from chronic insomnia, we know, have lost time at work, they're less productive. We know that it's associated with mood disturbance, depression, anxiety. And so we really do want to help patients, but patients should be cognizant that medications are not necessarily the best answer for them.
So instead of just having a pill prescribed, what would be the first step of treatment, I guess, for this? With
so starting with cognitive behavioral therapy and sleep hygiene is really the first thing. So it's exercise, and again, all those things that I already mentioned. And short-term use of medications may be okay, but it's really not ideal to be on long-term.
Now, last time you were here, you were talking about a new prescription for women with menopause.
No, this is women with low desire.
Low desire.
So this is sexual dysfunction in premenopausal women who have low desire, and we talked about Vyleesi last time, which is an injectable medication that is now in the pharmacies, I will tell you. So
So you brought one in.
I brought one in to show you. So it's an auto-injector pen.
It's
like an EpiPen
themselves?
Right. So it's used on demand about 45 to 60 minutes prior to intended sexual activity. It lasts for several hours. It's short-term use. Can be used up to 8 times a month, but it is available now. So in the pharmacies.
Vyleesi. So if you're having that trouble, talk to your doctor. Dr. Lisa Larkin, thank you.
Thank you.